They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Steph Curry went from being too small and overlooked to revolutionizing the game and having huge mansions. But how did he get here? More lifestyle, career, and personal life stuff coming up big-time hoop style. Steph and Ayesha Curry are one of the sweetest couples in the NBA. Let's take a look at how this adorable couple first met. It all started with a church group when Steph was just 15 and Ayesha was 14. What a childhood crush. Fast forward to 2011 when the two tied the knot in Charlotte and have since welcomed 3 beautiful children: Riley, Ryan, and Cannon. You can become a great player and become rich, but it's very difficult to be a good husband and father while always being away from home. But Steph's been able to balance his career and family time, and he's an amazing husband and father. Steph's love for Ayesha is so strong that he even got her name tattooed on his arm. Yep, you heard me right. Steph has several tattoos that reflect his love for his wife and family. On the inner part of his right wrist, Steph has the Bible, verse 1, Corinthians 13:8, inked in Hebrew. It means love never fails, and it's an ode to his wife. She even has a matching tattoo. Steph also has the letter A on his left ring finger to symbolize his love for her. Another tattoo that Steph has is on his right calf, and it's related to his family. It's a combination of a wolf, butterfly, and a unicorn logo. The butterfly represents Ryan, the wolf represents their son Cannon, and the unicorn represents the free-spirited Riley. Just like Steph, Ayesha also has the same tattoo. It's clear to see just how much Steph loves his family and wife from the tattoos he has. It's an amazing way to show his devotion and commitment. What a power couple, right? But aside from his family, there's something that makes him even more charismatic. It's his fashion sense. Let's take a look at my man's jewelry. You already know that Steph loves to win rings and wear them. He has 4 championship rings that are hard to deny. But apart from that, Steph's watch collection is especially impressive. He has a wide range of brands, from affordable pieces to order-to-made timepieces. Some of the brands he wears include Audemars Piguet, Panerai, Rolex, and Cartier. His watch collection is estimated to be somewhere near $220,000. Sheesh. That's a fortune, right? For us, yes, but that's nothing to the baby-faced assassin. He has so much money that he can just buy random things for fun. For example, he can buy a picture of whatever the hell this thing is for $180,000. Actually, this is a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT. Bored Ape is one of the biggest players in the space. NFTs can go up and down in value, so it may be a good investment later. But the way the NFT and crypto market is now, it may be a while before you get your money back, if ever. Quite a gamble for a blue monkey picture. Did you know that Steph has friends in high places? Not like Snoop Dogg high, though they are friends. Talking about President of the United States high. Yep, you heard me. It all began in 2015 when Steph had a chance to meet Obama at a White House charity event. The two hit it off immediately, and their friendship has continued to grow since. From doing commercials and giving speeches together to golfing and celebrating Steph's 4th championship, Barack Obama and Steph Curry have become one of the most unlikely pairs in sports and politics. But the bond between them is strong, and it's clear they have a special connection. I wonder if Ayesha is jealous. Anyway, all this success doesn't happen overnight. We need to dig into his beginnings. Steph Curry was born in Akron, Ohio at Summa Akron City Hospital while his father was a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I gave you the hospital name because you will be shocked. He was born in the same hospital as LeBron James. What a coincidence, man! I wonder if basketball scouts scope out children who are born at the hospital. Might find the next Hall of Famer. Anyways, thanks to his father, he was almost always involved in basketball. Therefore, we can say that he was born with a silver spoon. Or should we say that he was born with a basketball in his hand? Most of us know about his father, Dell, and his brother, Seth, with their b-ball careers. But did you know that mom and sister Seidel were great volleyball players? Looks like skills run in the blood. Curry was drafted by the Golden State Warriors in 2009 with the 7th overall pick, and although he was considered undersized for the league, he quickly set himself apart with his incredible shooting ability. In his first season, he averaged 17.5 points per game, and by his third season in 2012, he had already broken the NBA record for most three-pointers in a single season. Curry continued to refine his craft and soon became one of the most unstoppable offensive players in the league. In 2016, he signed a historic 5-year, $201 million contract with the Warriors, making him the first player ever to sign a contract worth more than $200 million. A few years later, Golden State had to give him another 4-year, $215 million extension. That's an average annual salary of a whopping $53 million, and Steph Curry is the highest paid player in the league. But for everything he's done for the Warriors organization, it seems like it's worth every penny. Since then, Curry has gone on to become one of the biggest stars in the NBA. He has won 4 championships and 2 MVP awards and has set a plethora of records, including most three-pointers in a single season, single game, and a single quarter. The Golden State Warriors aren't just a dynasty, but have redefined an era. With their culture, shooting, and unselfish way in which they play, they have established a standard of excellence that most teams envy. And it all starts with Steph Curry. But the Warriors aren't the only ones paying Curry the big bucks. Big-time brands are lining up to work with this man. For example, his shoe deal with Under Armour made them billions. A lot of us know about Curry's Under Armour deal and how he's changed the game for smaller athletic brands. But his clean personality and image have many other brands begging to pay Steph Curry to endorse their products. You might have seen him on the Subway commercials with Tom Brady and CarMax with Sue Bird and Candace Parker. Infiniti is giving him cars, and Rakuten has even forked out millions a year to have their patch on the Golden State Warriors jerseys. Man, this dude increases the value of everything wherever he goes. Rakuten even renewed their deal recently, and there are a ton more deals for Steph Curry. It's estimated that he makes over $40 million a year from sponsors. Dang, that's more than 98% of every other NBA player's salaries just in off-court money. And that's why he lives a quality life. For example, look at his mansions. They moved into their lavish contemporary residence back in December 2020, shortly after it was newly built. Hidden away behind walls in a gated driveway on a flat parcel of land spanning nearly 2 acres, the U-shaped stucco and glass structure features 7 bedrooms and 9 baths, sprawled across a little more than 17,700 square feet. There's also a sumptuous master retreat sporting a fireplace, wet bar, and a luxe marble bath equipped with a soaking tub nestled alongside a glass-encased shower. And elsewhere there's a movie theater, a full-seated bar, and a wine cellar. He and his wifey paid $30 million for this rich beauty right here. After winning his 4th championship, the Currys also picked up a nice 4,200 square foot pad in Winter Park, Orlando. All 4 bedrooms can be found on the main level, including an expansive master retreat holding a fireside seating area, walk-in closet, and luxury bath. There's also a private office space off the foyer, complete with windows overlooking the front lawn and a side courtyard. The centerpiece is a gourmet kitchen outfitted with an Eden Island, high-end appliances, and a breakfast nook, which connects to a fireside family room. Talk about Steph Curry with the shot. Anyways, the fam dropped $2.1 million for this one. Steph drives to the lane on the court, but drives like a baller through the highways as well. He owns the exceptional Porsche 911 that's powered by a 4-liter 6-cylinder engine with a top speed of 193 miles per hour. It also carries a 7-speed auto dual clutch and is built for speed. But I wouldn't recommend speeding, Steph. You know what happened in the past, right? Curry almost died in a car crash. Yes. In 2018, Curry was driving a black Porsche sedan when a driver in a silver Lexus lost control of their car and made an unsafe lane change, hitting Curry's car. Curry's Porsche was damaged, but everyone, including Curry, appeared to be okay. But of course, he has many other cars that he can pull out as a backup. They include the Tesla Model X and the Mercedes G-Wagon. And just for fun, let's throw in a Cadillac Escalade, Porsche Panamera, and an Infiniti from his partnership. expensive watches, beautiful mansions and cars. What can this man not do? So how much is this man's net worth? Curry has a current net worth of $200 million. Flaunt that stash, baby.